You take a little trial, a little tribulation, mix it with a smile and a yearly vacation. I believe in life. Cuddle up and watch TV with your honey. Too much month at the end of the money, but I believe in life. Life is never boring if you can believe. There's always something new to learn. Find someone to trust.
Are you recording?
Yeah, but I'm going to probably edit this part out.
Well, hi, I'm Melissa Walker Bailey, and this is my wife, Kelly. No, I shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Right after I say, don't introduce me, I'll introduce myself. Hi, I'm Melissa Walker Bailey.
And I'm Kelly J. Bailey.
Wives.
Wives.
And Noodle.
That's the noodle.
You'll probably be seeing a lot of her.
Okay, so we're new at this. So, I mean, I've done videos before, but this is all like nerve-wracking. Welcome to our new channel.
Yes, welcome to our new channel.
We started this with the idea that we wanted to document this journey we're about to go on. Sort of like Jason and the Argonauts, or...
Really?
Well, okay, not quite that dramatic. No screaming harpies except for when I'm menopausal. We did this who, what, where, when, why, and how, so we remember what to say. So you know who we are. Mm-hmm. The what is that we made a decision about the type of life that we wanted. It started with just, we're going to go organic and be healthy, and we were going to live the life we want to live, and then we realized we were kind of limited where we were, so it developed into, well, what do we really want? And the more we talked about it, the more we realized we wanted a home of our own, and we wanted trees and, nature around us, and so the more we talked about that, the more we realized that was homesteading, which I didn't know anything about when we first started. We started researching it. So we decided we wanted a homestead, and we wanted to be, right now we're thinking Wisconsin, where most of her family is in that area. And I can live anywhere because I write and I don't have to go out to a job or whatever. So, Wisconsin. So how do we get there to our homestead? We decided first that we were going to...
well, we first thought, we'll buy a house and we'll renovate it because we both really want to do that. And then we thought, well, maybe we'll just get some land and build our own house because we also wanted to do that. And the issue really comes with money and not wanting to be in debt. So with the funds that we have right now, we were trying to figure out a way, or we have been trying to figure out a way to get onto our own land as quickly as possible and to really just get where we want to go. And about 3 weeks ago, we were getting a little stressed over money because, who doesn't get stressed out over money? And then we realized there was really no reason to get stressed out about money. And Jay
There's
came out.
always a reason to be stressed out over money.
And then Jay came out of her office and out into the living room and said, we should get a travel trailer, fix it up, and go. And I think, 5 days later, we were pulling home our first travel trailer.
Well,
which, by the way, we've now decided is way too big for our needs.
So now we're going to have to get another one.
So we just put it back up for sale for about what we paid for it. Want to just get the same amount back, basically. And then we're going to go ahead and buy a smaller, lighter weight travel trailer.
We don't want to put too much pressure on Ava.
Ava is our Avalanche. Go Chevy Avalanche. Boy, she is just a beast. I love that truck.
We call her Ava Lanche.
Ava Lanche.
We're weird like that. But.
Yes, she pulls this trailer very well, actually, but it's right at the limit of what she should be towing.
Yeah, and we don't want to do any damage, so we thought, well, we could buy another truck. We did that for a while.
We were going to buy a second truck.
We need a half-ton truck. We need a quarter-ton truck. Ooh, we could get a utility truck.
Yeah, she wanted to buy a bucket truck. And then, well, we can take the bucket off of it, and we can pull with the bucket. Well, great.
And then I thought, hey, we could probably use that bucket for other things on the home. Anyway,
yeah, this
got way too convoluted.
We've changed and made different decisions throughout this entire process, which really has only been about a month since the travel
there's been a
trailer's
whole lot
involved.
of there've been a whole lot of changes.
3
but
weeks maybe.
Now we're kind of at the place where it's like, okay, keep it simple, stupid. It's like, instead of buying another truck, how about we just get a smaller trailer? We don't have to get another truck. We don't have to leave our truck with someone else to babysit while we. Yeah, it was just easier. We'll just sell this, get another trailer that it can pull, and then we're good to go.
A small, smaller. We don't need 30 feet. I mean, of course, everyone wants more space, but on the other hand, we really don't need more space.
Well, and that's not what this was about. We can't lose sight of the fact that we weren't getting a travel trailer so that we could make it our forever home. We're getting it as a means to an end so that we could be in the area where we wanted to look for land, and then we wouldn't be like driving back and forth to look at land that we may or may not buy.
And we also want to do a little bit of traveling here and there, and one of the reasons is Jay, one of her series, she's on the, I guess you would call it the 8th book in that series, right?
Well, I'm on number 7. I'm writing number 7.
Right. So she's writing number 7, but
one of them. Anyway.
What they're doing really is that the characters in this book have like basically a mobile private detective agency, but neither of us has ever lived in a travel trailer. We've never really traveled in a travel trailer. We've not done any of these things, and so it's a really... I am so looking forward to the conversations we're going to have about the characters in the AKA investigation series. I don't even know where to begin with that, but that's a whole other video. If you're interested,
it'll be good. It'll help with the writing of the book. Is like, yeah, we get to travel around like they do, except we're not solving cases. We're just solving our lives.
Well, that, and she's never seen the Grand Canyon, and neither of us has been to
I've
the
never
Oregon
seen
coast. Is it
lot of
Oregon
things.
or
Yeah,
Oregon? Oregon.
It's Oregon.
Oregon.
The
I'm
Oregon.
from Illinois, by the way, and we're currently living in northwest Arkansas. So, sorry, Oregon. No disrespect
Yeah,
intended.
there's places I think everyone say, oh, one day I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to see this and see that. And just like with the decisions we've made, a lot of people say, somebody said on Facebook the other day, it's like, wow, you guys don't let any grass grow under your feet, do you? You know, it's like, well, we made the decision, and we're both like that. It's like, we've made the decision. I'm not going to wait and say, one day I'll do such and such. Oh, no, once I make up my mind, it's like, I'm doing it right now. So part of that for me is really,
We're really
hard
good about that, too.
because I'm impatient. I'm very impatient.
She is very impatient. She is not good with... Well, it's going to take 2 minutes longer.
No!
Well, what do you mean it's going to take 2 minutes
No!
longer? No, she really doesn't get like that. But, you know, you can just see it kind of come over her face where it's like, my schedule's off. This reminds me of my best friend, Nicole, too. Boy, you get them off of their schedule, and it's just something totally different. Me, I'm like, oh, okay.
I have control issues.
Okay.
I have to feel like I'm in control of my life. But that's the whole thing about this. Right back to the subject. See what I did there?
I did.
Being in control of your life, we all feel like we're so overwhelmed by stress, and I just went through years of adrenal exhaustion, and I've been recovering from that, and I'm pretty much recovered, I think, but I've still got the habits of that stress, and it's like, I don't want a stressful life. I want to be comfortable and happy and
Breathe fresh air.
yeah, and really the best way to do that is to have the lifestyle that you really want. And most people don't go after that. They just dream of it and talk about it, but then they don't do anything. Well, by golly, we're doing something. So.
We are.
So, okay, that was the who and the what and the where.
Oh, yeah, we got where. And we covered the when for
And
the most part.
the
By the
when,
way,
yeah.
it's 2017. March 6th.
Oh, well,
Is it March 6th? It's March 6th. This
Yeah.
is what happens when you have a full-time author and a full-time housewife. What day is it? I don't know. You go to the hardware store, realize it's closed because it's Sunday, and you really thought
We're
it
like,
was
crap,
Wednesday.
we didn't know it was
And
Sunday.
yes, we have done that. We have. We've gone
We've
to
had to look
stores
at
and
receipt
what day
dates
is
on.
this?
We've had to look at dates on receipts. We'd be like, "What day is it?" I know. I'll look at the receipt. Oh, look at that! It's Sunday. We didn't even know.
I also want to make clear how thankful I am, and I do know that we're very fortunate
We are very
in
fortunate
life.
because we can do this, and not many people can because they've got jobs and responsibilities and kids, and we're like, really, if we want to do this, we can do it.
Before this, I was gone 15 to 17 hours a day, every
Yeah.
day. And just with work and with the commute to and from work. And I will say that I don't miss it a bit. And I'm really looking forward to this adventure. This whole thing has been an adventure.
Well, yeah,
You and I
look
are
who
an
you're
adventure.
with.
Well, yes. And an author, no less, you know, who dies in the books, by the way, right, when she's mad.
Oh, an author who dies in the
No, me, when you're mad.
Oh, no. I'll never kill you off, honey. in a
No,
book.
she'll just
No.
slightly maim me and maybe
No.
hang me up by my feet. But
no,
there's always a
it takes
creative
an
way to
awful
get
lot
out
for
of
me
it.
to kill you off in a book, but all you writers out there know about that. That's like, I know what I'll do. I'll make her a character in my book, and then I'll kill her in this really horrible way. Like, I'll have a pelican just impale her head while she's driving her convertible or something.
Really? Wait, that's good, though. A pelican?
Yeah, that would
By
be...
the way, I was at Great America when poor little Fabio got when the bird, I think he was on the Iron Wolf, and the bird flew into his face. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but, you know, I was there, I saw it, poor dude. I mean, you're on a roller coaster and you get hit in the face by a bird. That's just...
Not cool. Didn't make him look very macho.
No.
So, anyway.
Yes.
I think we've covered just about everything. This is kind of like just the introductory thing. We have a whole lot of other things we'll cover in other videos, but we wanted to welcome you to the channel and give you an idea of what we're doing and why and who we are. And I know I have a lot of loyal readers that are anxious to see all of this stuff, and thank you, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't still be doing it probably for the last 27 years. So I'm used to having my own schedule in that way, you know, for the last, since, I don't know what.
I am used to
27
having my
years.
own schedule. It's just not one that I liked.
Yeah. Well,
I
you
am
were
not a morning person.
working for other people, though, a lot more recently than I have been. So
Well, yes.
I'm used to working for myself. So this wasn't a big transition in that kind of thing, lifestyle change. But either which way.
It's very exciting.
That's,
We're both those researcher type people who like to know as much as possible before we act. Well, that's not true. We are both researching people and like to know what's going on. But I like to get the general picture, and then I'm fine trying... Hi, Noodle. Yes. And then I'm fine trying to figure out the details as I go along. I kind of like to learn by doing. And this one over here, my lovely wife, whom I adore, is not like that.
Is it my turn?
She
It must
likes,
be my
yes,
turn.
it's your turn. She likes to come up with as much information as possible and overthink every thought that is imaginable. Even she thinks about thoughts that she hasn't had but may potentially have in the future, and what the possible ramifications and pros and cons of those thoughts might be.
What your point is?
I usually don't have a point. It kind of goes around and around and around, and if you get something out of it, fantastic. If not, well, maybe I'm a little entertaining and maybe not. So, welcome to our channel, Operation Homestead, and again, I'm Melissa. This is Noodle. You'll see her waggle sometime and understand why that name is.
And I'm Jay. To my friends, which you are, I guess, now. So,
Yes.
I guess that's it. But we'll make some more videos very soon, and thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, come on.